Hey everybody, welcome back. This is going to be part 2 of the Pontifical States Italian collection that I have. This one's going to be stampless covers, and I was just skimming through the binder because I've only looked through this collection thoroughly once, and so this might actually be my favorite binder. So let's take a look. Okay, let's jump in here. Pre-philatelic postal history from the Pontifical States. There's going to be more history, guys. Here we go. Okay, so right off the bat, this one's from 1648. What? Pontifical States letter from Rome to Naples. It says, the city of Naples was the capital of the Kingdom of Naples, and this kingdom comprised that portion of Italian peninsula which was situated just south of the Pontifical States. Note below the photocopy of the wax seal on the reverse side. Wow. Before I actually pop this out real quick, I wanted to take a second to define what franking is, because I'm not sure that everybody knows. So franking comprises all devices, markings, or combinations thereof applied to mails of any class which qualifies them to be postally serviced. And it goes on to talk about types of franks, impressions, meter mail, uncanceled, pre-canceled postage stamps. You can have manuscript frankings. You can have facsimile franking privilege signatures, soldier's mail markings, right? Like what we've been seeing in the other binder, and any other forms authorized by the Postal Administration. Okay, it's just in case nobody knew. So that's what a franking is. So we see these stamps or these signatures, or maybe they just wrote service military on there. That's your franking. That's what indicates that it is able to be used for postal services. So there you go. Okay, so we got it out of there. Wow, interesting handwriting on this guy. Try to put it up closer so you guys can get a better look. When I hold it close, it gets dimmer, but very neato. Okay, so there's definitely an awesome embossed seal there. Very cool. Some stuff written. She's ripped already. A nice tear there. It's probably from people opening it. Definitely folded into itself. I'm feeling adventurous, and this one's already kind of torn. I'm probably going to regret this. Can I get this unraveled? Oh, it just really folded in on itself well. Alright, let's check it out. So yeah, definitely an embossed wax seal. Oh boy, this guy is... it's always so sketchy opening these. I just feel weird about it. Okay, so gorgeous. Wow, cool. I wish I could read that. Check out that handwriting. Holy moly. I love the fat ink, where he swoops the pen and it deposits more ink. It makes a nice bold visual. I think this is gorgeous. So, this something Biazzo, can't read it. Can't read it. Very cool though. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Actually, here. Let's watch the process of me trying to figure out how to actually put this back in there. Fuck. I'm just like ergonomically not figuring this out. Shit. Fuck. Just gotta bend the damn paper to do it. I know somebody ripped this trying to put it back in, man. It had to be. I bet they felt pretty stupid about it too. Doesn't seem right. Pain in the butt to get back in. Relax, relax. I just want to get the shit in here and make this video. What the heck? God, go in there. Maybe it didn't. It couldn't have, damn it, because of the wax seal that went outside of that. Son of a bitch. Alright. Duh. Okay. Ah! Get the fuck in there. God damn it. Okay, that sucked. I hate putting that shit back in there. God. Okay. I wish that was a little easier. These ones are actually double-sided pages pretty much, so when you flip it over there's already another one. So I'm going to leave this out. We'll just move on to the next side. Okay, so next one. An 1810 Pontifical States letter from Carpegna to Urbino. It says, this 1810 letter dates from the Napoleonic occupation of the Pontifical States. The letter was sent to Urbino from the commune or municipality of Carpegna. Note the boxed cachet Municipalita di Carpegna. Okay. In the Marche region of the Pontifical States. So sent to Urbino, a municipality of Carpegna in the Marche region. Okay. The old walled city of Urbino was also located in the Marche. In 1808, Napoleon incorporated the Marche into his Kingdom of Italy. But after his downfall, the region was returned to papal rule. Handwritten in the lower left corner of the letter is the abbreviation DUF, short for Official, meaning official letter. Right there. Let's pop it out and take a look. Okay, one other side note. I kept second guessing myself how to say the Marche. I'm like, the Marche region. M-A-R-C-H-E, right? So here's the American pronunciation.
Marque.
Marque. Marque? I would have never ever said it like that. Okay, and then here's the British pronunciation.
Marche.
Marche. Okay, well, honestly, I'm American, but I'm going to go with the British pronunciation on that one, because what the heck, I'm not going to call it Marque. That's stupid. That's according to the internet. So, the Marche region. That actually sounds better. Apologies for my mispronunciation, guys. I am learning as I go. All I got is a high school diploma, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so this letter is very cool. Interesting. Something written on the top there kind of smudged out with some kind of former adhesive or something. So there's our official mail with the indicator right there. And he said, so this was sent to Urbino, right? Urbino being down here. So that's a beautiful franking. Official mail. If I'm going to try and read this, something congregations. That sure looks like congregations to me. The something. So interesting. Some kind of congregation. Oh, it's folded in. God help me. But, so 12.3 zeros. Okay, what are we saying here? It's worth 12,000 or 12 bucks or what? Okay, so I'm going to unfold it because it looks like it's just this tiny little bit folded in. It's pretty firm paper. Hopefully it won't be the total nightmare the other one was to get back in. God. Tough trying to take these apart, man. They scare me. Okay. That will probably suck putting it back into. But let's take a look at this thing here. Little wax. Remnants. Somebody has written crap on here. Little question mark. I doubt that the official people wrote that back in 1810. Don't know what the scribble is. Somebody wrote something. Pop it open. It just must be the kind of paper. I'm just not super familiar with this kind. You know, it wants to be folded. It wants to stay where it is. It doesn't want to open. It's just what it feels like. I just feel scared constantly. Okay, actually, we're gonna just leave that how it is. Like that. I do wonder, because I keep seeing this on these letters. It's like a number or something written up in the top. I don't know what that is about. It says Departamento del Metavos. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I won't bore you guys with me trying to read this crap, but man, beautiful. Beautiful letter. Awesome. Signature name down there, see? Pizzini. Hey, Pizzini! And look at all this, well, there's the number thing I was talking about. The other one kind of looked like it too, but maybe it's the R. Maybe it's like Route 330, you know, or who knows. Yeah, definitely 1810. Clearly can make that out. Very, very nice. Okay, time to put this thing back together. Let's see what kind of nightmare this one will be. Bibbidi boppity. That one was a piece of cake. Alright. Next we have a 1812 Pontifical States letter from, oh boy, Rocca Contrada to Fossado. Oh boy, let's figure out how to say that.
Rocca Contrada.
Rocca Contrada. Rocca Contrada. Okay. So, it says Rocca Contrada was also written as Rocca Contrada space Contrada, is a commune or municipality in the Marche region of what was at one time the Pontifical States. Note the red postmark Municipalita di Rocca Contrada. Fossato is a commune or municipality in Umbria, which was also a region situated in the Pontifical States. In 1812, when this letter was written, both Rocca Contrada and Fossato were located in the Napoleonic Kingdom of Italy. With the downfall of Napoleon, both towns were returned to papal control. In 1817, Pope Pius VII changed the name of Rocca Contrada to Arcevia. And so it's kind of stuck to the mount here. Something going on here. There's some kind of adhesive. Ooh, okay. A little speck of something. I bet you somebody had this adhered to an album page or something. Wow. The color coming off of that is nice. Look at that color. It's definitely a nice orange, faded brownish. Beautiful. That's a heck of a nice postmark. Number 1317. So this is from 1812, from Rocca Contrada to Fossato. So this doesn't say anything about being official mail. Oopsie. Not all of these are official, I guess. Oh boy, I'm not gonna unfold it, sorry. That looks like it's gonna be a pain in the ass. But what a beautiful letter. And then look at that postmark. On the back, papers folded. Oopsie. I want you guys to see the whole thing if I can help it. Pretty cool. Alrighty, on to the next. Okay, next we've got an 1814 letter from Cirolo to Monte Santo. This letter, dated May 5th, 1814, was sent from the commune or municipality of Cirolo. Note the circular cachet Commune di Cirolo to the mayor Podesta of Monte Santo. Prior to the Napoleonic occupation of Italy, these two towns were located in the Marche region of what has been the Pontifical States. In 1814, when this letter was written, Cirolo and Monte Santo were both located in the French department of Metaro in the Napoleonic Kingdom of Italy. With the downfall of Napoleon, both towns were returned to papal control. Following the unification of Italy in 1870-71, the name Monte Santo was changed to Potenza Picenna to avoid confusion with other similarly named towns. Handwritten in the lower left corner of the letter is the official letter abbreviation right there. Haha, it is not folded in. Super. Let's see what we got here. Man, all these are just beautiful. Man, what a really nice franking. I mean, look at that stamp. The little design there. That's awesome. Alright. So this is sent to the mayor. Got a nice wax seal on the back. Oh, this paper just feels a little bit more flexible here. Oh man, this is nice. Look at that. No way it was. Yeah, okay, that definitely had to be stamped on there because that writing is too perfect. You can kind of tell the impressions actually when it's right in front of you. It says Departamento del Metuco. Municipality de Cirolo. Oh wow, even that, interesting. Even the date there, I swear that has to be imprinted because you can tell on the paper when it's right in front of you that it's like an impression, 1814, and they definitely wrote S. Maggie. See, then that G or whatever that is. That's definitely an impression too. So that one you guys can probably even tell. It's pressed in. Very cool. Very nice letter. Gorgeous handwriting as usual. Something Monte Santo. Oh, so yeah, Podesta? Maybe that's what that word is. Podesta, I bet you it is. I bet That word there is Podesta. Sorry, kind of hard to see with the camera, but Podesta. So, like the mayor of Monte Santo. And over here we've got a little bit of stuff written out. 1814, the 10th of May. Wow. Stunning letter. The next beauty, we've got an 1815 letter from Aquapendente to Bagnoria. Alrighty, let's look up how to say this.
Acquapendente.
Aquapendente. Okay. Now let's look at the other one. Okay, for fun, the American translation or pronunciation first.
Bagnoria.
Bagnoria. I just think that's so funny because I was just listening to this guy say it in Italian and it sounded so much more poetic. Listen to this.
Bagnoregio.
Bagnoregio. So anyway, I can't speak like that, so I am gonna say Bagnoria. But okay, so Aquapendente and Bagnoria. So this letter was sent from Aquapendente to Bagnoria. Both communes or municipalities were located in what was the Lazio region of the Pontifical States. The name Aquapendente comes from the Latin aquapendentum, which means hanging waters, because the town was located near several small waterfalls in the Paglia River. The letter bears the straight line postmark Aquapendente. Let's check it out. Alright. Aquapendente. Looks like a big manuscript red marking across this. Of course, it has the nice franking, still entirely legible, in great shape. Cool, little wax seal remnants, and it is not folded in. Let's check her out here, see what we got. This one was 1815. So we don't have any information on who or what this was sent from. What it's about. Kind of a little hole in the middle, but it's very pretty, man. Nice handwriting, cool stuff. Huh. Well, that was that one. Alrighty, next. An 1816 letter from Rome to Toscanella. It says, this letter, dated March 9th, 1816, was sent from Rome to Toscanella. Toscanella is a commune or municipality located in the Lazio region of what was, at one point, part of the Pontifical States. Excuse me. Late in the 19th century, the name was changed from Toscanella to Tuscania. The major attraction there is the Church of San Pietro, built in the Lombard Romanesque style. It was begun in the 8th century and renovated in the 11th and 12th centuries. It says this letter carries a straight line postmark of Roma. The red number 3 scrawled across the front indicates a postal rate of 3 bajocchi. Interesting. We just saw that on the other one, I think, and I had no idea what that was. Wow, so that indicates the postal rate. Let's take a look at this. Cool, this one's not folded in. Alright. Wow. Very nice franking. Look at that. Roma. Toscanella, sent to Toscanella. Okay. Let's get this away. Take a look at her. Gosh. These are very pretty. Something Signor, something Colmo. Huh. Roma, Marche, 1816. Almost look like a hair. It's not. This is very nice. Huh? Guavio Paltoni. Neato. Okay, next. A 1816 Pontifical States letter from Coronado to Montalbado. Okay. Says this letter was sent from Coronado to Montalbado on the 18th day of May in the year 1816. Coronado is a commune or municipality in the Marche region, at that time comprised the east central portion of the Pontifical States. Coronado is the birthplace of the Saint Maria Goretti of Saint Maria Goretti, 1890 to 1902. Montalbado is also a commune or municipality located in the Marche. In 1881, the town council voted to change the name from Montalbado to Ostra. It says the letter bears the straight line postmark of Coronado. There is a blurred circular black municipal cachet, Commune de Coronado. It is definitely blurry, that cachet. Handwritten in the lower left corner of the letter is the official letter abbreviation. So let's take a look here. Okay, so here is our beautiful letter. Nice Coronado franking on this one. And Montalbado at the bottom. Official mail, yes. Alright, let's see what we got. No remnants of the seal. Wow, this one's a little different. The writing is so itty bitty and clean. Look at this stuff, huh? A little bit different than the other ones. Yeah. Cofinaldo 18th Maggio. That must be May. That's what they said, right? Yeah. Okay, so Maggio is May 18th. Wow, very nice. Must have been a very fine tip pen that this guy wrote this stuff with. But very nice. I really like this writing. This is pretty. There's a little extra info, and there's our number again in the corner. Neato. Okie doke. So, we have an 1817 letter from Spoleto to Liberato di Narni. This 1817 letter was sent from Spoleto to that portion of the Pontifical States known as Umbria. The letter was addressed to the mayor, the Gonfaloniere of San Liberato di Narni, an old town or commune that was located in Umbria. The printed material enclosed in this letter is dated January 12, 1817. The letter bears the straight line postmark of Spoleto. The number 6 may refer to a postal rate of 6 bajocchi, or bajocchi, I don't know how to say that. Let's look that up, bajocchi.
Bajocchi.
Bajocchi. I had a feeling the J was going to be a Y, pronounced like a Y. Bajocchi. Okay, so Maybe 6 Baiocchi. Let's take a look at her. Alrighty. So, yep. There's the front. Bummer, it's folded in. Okay. Life goes on, I'm not going to do it. Not going to happen. Very nice letter, though. This is a letter from Migliaro to Ferrara. It says, this cover contained a letter that was sent in 1818 from Migliaro to the mayor Gonfaloniere of Ferrara. In 1818, Migliaro was a frazione, or an administrative subdivision of the commune of Fiscaglia. Fiscaglia and Ferrara were both located in that portion of the Pontifical States known as Romagna. In other words, Rome. The letter bears the straight-line postmark of Migliaro. Boom. Handwritten in the lower left corner is the official abbreviation. Okay. Cool. This one we will be able to open up. Migliaro. 1818. To the mayor. Yes, there it is. Gonfaloniere. Official mail to the mayor, sent to Ferrara from Migliaro. 18. Okay, that's definitely not 1818, I don't think. I don't know if it is. It's really sloppy. Almost looks like 1925 to me. We got our wax seal. Interesting. There's some kind of block stamp there. Can't really make out what it says. This is just a dainty little thing. Not much to this one. That must be our postal number. Some kind of stuff scribbled on here. It's so faint. Oh, it's on the other side. Okay. Ooh, this thing feels delicate. Some thin paper on this one. What the heck? Is there nothing in there? It's the whole. Okay, so it says Novi Riccardo di something Bensetto, I don't know. Detto. Weird. There's like nothing in here. I wonder what the deal is. Maybe the secret note was actually no. I don't know. I'm kind of dumbfounded on that one. Okay, righty. Next up, 1823. Letter from Rome to San Lorenzo in Campo. It says this letter was sent in January of 1850 from Rome to San Lorenzo in Campo. San Lorenzo is it says San Lorenzo in Campo is a commune or municipality in that area of east central Italy, known as the Marche, which in 1850 was part of the Pontifical States. Today the main attraction there is the Church of San Lorenzo, St. Lawrence, once part of a Benedictine abbey. It says, the letter bears the straight line postmark of Roma. The number 3 scrawled across the front of the cover indicates the postal rate of 3 Baiocchi. Okay, so let's take it out and see what we get. So it's from San Lorenzo, or sent from Rome to San Lorenzo, sorry. So yeah, very nice. Cool letter. Whoa. Wow, it almost looks like it says December. You guys see that? Huh. Maybe, yeah, I don't know, I mean, I'm not sure what else I would say. No ink smudges. So, 1823. Whoa. Very nice. Wow, that's cool. Wow, this thing's killer. Holy moly. Is there... There's a bunch of writing on this guy. Cooperate with me here, thing. Oh, okay. There is a lot going on this guy. And the ink, all the stuff written on the back soaks through until... Wow. This is... this is pretty cool. So look at this letter. Holy moly. Next up, an 1826 letter from Coronado to Cagli. Maybe Cagli, I'm not sure, but this letter, dated February 20th, 1826, was sent from Coronado to the mayor of Cagli. Both Coronado and Cagli are towns or communes in the east central region of Italy known as the Marche, which at the time was part of the Pontifical States. The letter carries the straight line postmark of Coronado in red. There's also a circular black municipal cachet, Commune di Coronado. In the lower left hand corner is the official abbreviation. Let's take a look. Very nice. Kind of ripped up there. It's folded in. Sorry, not going to open that one. Cool letter though. There's a manuscript slash, whoopsie, across the top of it by the front. We follow that with an 1829 letter from Foligno to Lugnano. So this 1829 letter, dated April 30th, was sent from Foligno to Lugnano, and in 1829, Foligno and Lugnano were both communes in the Pontifical States and Umbria. It bears the straight line postmark of Foligno. Let's check it out. Very thick ink on this one. Ooh, she's folded in, and boy, does this thing feel like it is stiff. It does have a nice 15th of April stamp on there. Whoa, I wish I had the heart to open this up, but I really don't want to mess it up. I bet you it's a gorgeous letter in there, but... Well, my battery in my camera died, and while I was replacing it, I said to myself, you only live once, and I want to see what's in this freaking letter, and I'm going to open it up. Oh, that would be a nightmare to put back together. I actually don't... You know, as I go through these guys, I think to myself, why am I folding them back in together? For God's sake, I mean, just leave them unfolded so that people don't have to suffer through that. So, let's see what I was gonna be missing here. That we would have all been missing here. Just another nice letter. The paper is actually, feels pretty durable, in all honesty. So this one was 1829 from Foligno to Lugnano. Very nice writing. 30th of April, 1829. Neato. I would have missed a whole lot, I guess, but I was like, I only live once and I want to see what's in this frickin' letter here. So satiated my curiosity. Next up, 1833, letter from Lugo to Florence. It says, this letter, dated December 30th, 1833, was sent in 1818 from Lugo to Florence. Lugo is a commune or municipality in the Romagna region of Italy, an area that was at one time part of the Pontifical States. This letter is addressed to Prince Tommaso Corsini. It says, Principe Don Tommaso Corsini. Prince Corsini lived from 1835 to 1919, had a distinguished political career. He served as the mayor of Florence and was a member of parliament. Wow. The letter bears a straight line postmark of Lugo. Wow. A letter sent to a prince. What the heck? Let's check it out. Firenze. So wow. So the word, I skipped this in the reading there. Firenze is Florence. So that means that it was sent to Florence from Lugo, yeah, because of the stamp. Then to the prince of Prince Tommaso Corsini. Wow. That's pretty unique there. Nice embossed wax seal. There's some looks like two J. Is there anything in the description could help me understand that? No, I don't know what that word is, but it says GENN something something O. It's pretty interesting. Let's open it up. Let me just pretend I'm a prince and I'm at my huge table and I'm opening this letter. It happens to be 1833. Disolenza? I don't know. Huh. Very nice writing as usual. December, the 30th of December from Lugo, 1833. So something Servizior Sante Pignocchi. Sante Pignocchi. That must have been the guy that wrote it. Cool. Okay, for this next one, this is probably one of my favorites. We're going to go ahead and read this first before we get into looking at the cover, because it is definitely a very special cover. It involves this gentleman, Patricio Cardinal da Silva. He lived from 1756 to 1840. He was born October 15th, 1756 in Pinheiros, Portugal. Patricio da Silva was the son of Jacinto da Fonseca e Silva and Maria Teresa Inácia da Sousa. Okay. He entered the Order of the Hermits of St. Augustine and was ordained to the priesthood on December 21st, 1780. Recognizing his ability, his superiors sent him to study at the University of Coimbra, where he earned a doctorate in theology in 1785. Subsequently, he was assigned to teach theology and sacred scripture at the University of Coimbra, and at the seminary in Santarem. During the same period of time, he was appointed as a chaplain to the royal household. Pope Pius VII named him to the Archbishopric of Evora in 1820. And in 1824, King Zhao VI selected him to serve as a royal counselor. Pope Leo VII named him a cardinal priest in the consistory of September 27, 1824, and on March 13, 1826, the Pope appointed him to the patriarchal see of Lisbon. He was the 7th cardinal patriarch of Lisbon. Patricio Cardinal da Silva died January 3, 1840. He is buried in the church of São Vicente da Fora in Lisbon. And with that history, we'll move over to this cover. This is an 1834 letter from Rome to Lisbon, Portugal. It says, "This interesting letter from Pope Gregory the XVI from 1831 to 1846 was sent to Patricio Cardinal da Silva in Lisbon, Portugal." Cardinal da Silva was the Patriarch of Portugal. The letter is addressed as follows: "Our beloved son, Patricio da Silva, Cardinal Priest of the Most Holy Roman Church, Patriarch of Lisbon." Wow. It says this letter is signed by Pope Gregory the XVI. Get the heck out of town. And they mention this signature. It says see below. So that's the Pope's signature. Let's take a look at this, guys. Unreal. What the heck? I got a signed letter from the Pope from 1834. Oh, man. Alrighty. So this must be our beloved son, Patricio da Silva, Cardinal Priest of the Most Holy Roman Church, Patriarch of Lisbon. Sorry for the footsteps. Oh, of course it's folded in. I'm sorry, but we will be opening this guy. Okay, well let's look at the seal first. There is some remnants of a design, but you can't quite make it out. This almost looks like a brush or a hand or something. It's really small, but oh god. Not ever gonna fold that one back in. So it says 1874, and you can see that wax seal there. Wow. Oh, guys, look at that. Wow, what a beautiful letter. Really, really clean handwriting. Wow. And we said Pope Gregory the XVI. And this was sent, so the Pope wrote this letter. Oh my god. That is so cool. Man. Just look at this stuff. Unreal. I can make out that word there. Ignorance? Ignore? Or ignore maybe? Wow. That is stunning. Okay, there must be more. Yeah, oh, okay. A bunch, man. This is quite the letter here. This is just killer stuff, guys. I mean, holy moly. And there's the Pope's signature right there. Stunning. Stunning to own such a cool thing. This is just incredible, this letter. That's definitely handwritten. This title. Looks like almost you had a little bit of trouble writing right there. That one's a little miscolored, kind of sketchy looking. I think he messed that up. There's definitely a big old rip there at the seam. So yeah, I'm not going to fold that back in. We're going to leave that out. And I think I'm going to fold it like this to protect the wax seal. Very cool letter. Wow. Next one is an 1843 letter from Pesaro to Florence. It says, this 1843 letter was sent from Pesaro to Florence, Firenze, the capital city of the Kingdom of Tuscany. Pesaro is a commune or municipality located in the Marche region of what was at that time part of the Pontifical States. Uh-oh. Well, felt sticky. Pesaro. Big manuscript lines across the address here in a manuscript X. Looks like if this were to be for the Baiocchi fee, I can't remember if it was Baiocchi or Baiocchi, but maybe it would be 11, or I don't know. I am not yet capable of completely comprehending all of these marks. But very nice franking there. Pretty extremely cursive-y. If that makes any sense writing here. Jeez. We've got this wax seal remnant here, which is the remnants of, I guess, some initials or something. Pretty beautiful. Let's see what we got in there. Okay, so all kinds of stuff going on here. The 11th of April, 1848. Is that right? Oh, 1843. Well, it sure looks like the 11th of April. It's got a... You know, I'd have to say that that's a stamp. It doesn't... There's some impressions that... I don't know, it could be handwritten IMP. Oh, so the embossment is clearly legible. Here it says bath. It says, hold on, let me read it. Maybe it's super fine paper bath. Oh. Well, that's weird. Interesting embossment there. Super fine paper bath. Huh. This has some 1319, it looks like, written up there. Really light, beautiful scribble. Plenty of it too. A lot of writing in this letter. Yeah, definitely a tough one to read. But very neat. So this one is an 1845 letter from Ascoli to Ofida. It says, cover and letter dispatched from the provincial administrative commissions to the mayor of the commune or municipality of Ofida. Ascoli and Ofida were both located in the Marche region of east-central Italy, an area that was once in the Pontifical States. The cover has an official hand stamp that reads Provincial Commissiones and in Ascoli, which can be translated as the Provincial Administrative Commissions in Ascoli. The handwritten abbreviation in the lower left corner makes it official mail. Okay, so let's take a look. So this is a very nice franking here. Commissione or Provincial. Okay, right. The Provincial's in the middle. Commissione am in Ascoli. Signor Cantalonier. Official mail. So I guess that they used, they smashed that wax seal with the same franking device. Oh, it is folded in. I thought it wasn't. No biggie. Got our usual illegible scribble. Fantastic. And ooh, this one looks nice. So la Commissione Amministrativa della Provincia di Ascoli, Signor Gonfalonier, official, or maybe Ofida is his last name. It looks like official mail. I'm thinking about that. Show you guys this better. Killer. Ascoli, 3rd of, what do they say, July? They don't give me that. So he didn't describe the actual, well, it's definitely in 1845, okay. So, but 3rd of Luglio, I don't know what that is, July. Very cool. So the next page is actually a photocopy of the letter. I didn't realize that about a letter put out for you to actually take a look. Neato. So on to next thing here is gonna be 1846 letter from Rome to Macerata. This letter, dated May 7th, 1846, was sent from Rome to Macerata. Macerata is a commune or municipality located in Marche in central Italy. The letter is postmarked in red with two-line phrase Roma affrancata, to indicate it was that the postage was paid in Rome. Oh, cool. Let's check it out. That is gorgeous. What a nice cancel. Or franking, I mean. Nice, it's very reddish orange. When I look in the camera screen, it sure looks red, but in front of me, I mean, it is red, but it's kind of orangey too. So this is from 1846, from Rome to Macerata. So it was paid in Rome. There's a stamping on the back here. Something about Rome, I'm sure. Nice seal. This feels a little delicate, this guy. Plus the paper being ripped like that scares me. Wouldn't want to get my pinky up in there and rip it open. Okay. Nice letter. Very nice writing. Sorry, trying to get a good handle on this thing. 7th of May, 1846. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Very cool. This guy here is definitely one of my more favorite covers, and it is going to be because of, well, you can see a photocopied background of it here. Look at these drawings on this thing. Now, I'm going to open it up so we can actually take a look anyways, but amazing, right? How killer is that? That is so cool. Holy moly. I can't draw but a stick figure to save my life, and these are really nice drawings. So this letter is from 1846. It's sent from Rome to Magny Cours, France. It says it was postmarked on October 13th, 1846. It was sent from Rome to France to the town of Magny Cours. Magny Cours is a town in central France, a few miles south of Nevers. This letter is of special interest because of the little drawings that are included in the body of the text. It says, see the example below. Oh, we're going to take it out and see what it looks like. Fuck, this is nice. Nice red circular date stamp, and then a nice black circular date stamp. The black one's from Rome, clearly. Excuse me, sorry. TA stamped on there. I'm guessing that's the Baiocchi fee. Baiocchi fee, sorry. And this is 19, I'm assuming. Sent to France, right? As it said on that thing, so. Sent to Rome, France. Ah, there's our fee stamp. I bet 5. That's awesome. Okay. Nice blue paper. Wow, there's just so much written on here. What an impressive document. There is a embossment in the top corner there. These pages are kind of bent. Oh my gosh. Jeez, guys. Look at this thing. There's the drawings. Wow. That is outstanding, this thing. Look at those drawings, and then at the very bottom it's got the signature. Oh man, there's more. There's some kind of, I don't know, that looks almost like Oriental to me. See that? Right in the middle of this letter, and then at the end These fantastic drawings, man. This thing is so cool. So, what a beautiful letter. Absolutely outstanding. Quite a lengthy letter, too. Jeez, you know? This is a lot. A lot of stuff on there. Even on the other side, they wrote in the margins. This is just an amazing letter. You know, so this is what I was talking about, this collection. I mean, I've come across things in here that I'm just like, man, I mean, that letter from the Pope was pretty unreal, but this is just a beautiful piece of philatelic history. I mean, what a fantastic cover. So this is a 1849 letter from Fano to Fano. It says, this 1849 letter was sent locally from Fano to Fano. The elliptical boxed cachet on the upper right side of the letter indicates that it was sent from the district governor, Governator Distrettuale, from Fano di Fano to a recipient who resided in the same town or commune. Fano is a very old town. It was located in the Marche region of the Pontifical States. It says handwritten in the lower left corner is the official abbreviation. Let's pop her out of there. Very nice franking. How killer is that, huh? So sent from Fano to Fano. Was sent from the district governor. So the district governor of Fano wrote this letter. Jeez, my balls are getting bigger the more I do this, huh? So, yeah, whatever. Still take care, but if you're gonna take it, if you're gonna open it up, you're just gonna have to do exactly that. Alright, so alrighty. Those numbers there. Very nice. So I'm seeing a lot of this for the first time too, because I did not open all of these. I think I opened like one or two and then just gave up on ones that were closed, so I haven't seen this either. Very light. Someone had some very light penmanship on this. And this is, nobody was forceful. Wow, there's, I don't know if you guys can tell this, but there's some kind of design in the center of this thing. It looks like a circle. Yeah. Open it up all the way. Oh yeah, you can tell. See that symbol? It's like some kind of emblem. I don't know how I can get the lighting to show that better, but there's some. It's pretty faint to see even in person, but it's there. That is pretty cool. Nice. Okay, so that was this one. Okay, home stretch, guys. There's definitely some more to look at, but we're getting there. Okay, so 1850, letter from Camerino to Trevi. It says in May of 1850, this letter was sent from Camerino to Trevi. Camerino is a small town or commune in the east central portion of Italy known as the Marche. And in 1850, the Marche region was part of the Pontifical States. Okay, the letter carries the straight line postmark of Camerino. Man, that thing is nice. The hand stamp slogan, Afrancata, indicates that the required postage has been paid. It says a circular back stamp shows that the letter is passed in transit through Foligno on May 6th on its way to Trevi, a commune located in central Italy in Umbria. Let's check it out. So, just like every other cover in this collection, just a beautiful postmark. I mean, gosh. Oh, these are gorgeous. Sent to Trevi. Here's that circular date stamp. Man, that thing is nice. It's impressed pretty well into this paper. They said the 6th of May, I guess, yeah. Trevo. It is folded in. Well, we're going to fold it out. That one was folded into itself nicely. So, very cool. As usual, I just can only imagine if I could actually read this stuff, but it's very nice. Those postmarks are, they're stellar, just super nice. Okay, the last of the explained covers in this binder is this one. It's an 1852 letter from Spoleto to Norcia. This letter was sent from Spoleto to Norcia on February 18th, 1852. Spoleto is an ancient city in the province of Perugia in Umbria. The letter is addressed to the mayor of Norcia, also located in the province of Perugia in Umbria. Hold up for a minute. So you're telling me that this letter is sent from an ancient city to a mayor? Wow. Okay. And so Norcia is better known by its Latin name of Nursia. It says Saint Benedict, the founder of Benedictine. I don't know how to say this right, guys. Monasticism, and his twin sister Saint Scholastica were born here in the year 480. The letter bears the cachet of the Provincial Administrative Commission of Spoleto. Excuse me. The number 2 indicates a 2 baiocchi for an adjacent postal area in the same province, Perugia in Umbria. Spoleto to Norcia. So they had to pay 2 to go from an adjacent area in the same province. Boy, this thing looks nice. $18.52. Just look at that ranking on there. Sorry for the camera wobble. It's a part of my setup I have to live with. Nice writing. It is folded into itself, and it has a bunch of postmarks on the back, similar to the front. these? Thank you. I definitely have not seen this one either. Though somebody has, because there's some pencil ready. Got some stuff written here. Okay, 1852. Wow, this is nice. La Commissione Amministrativa Provinciale di Spoleto, number 6851. This one's like pre-printed by, it's like some kind of fill in the spaces, like name and whatever, right? This reminds me of like some government form. And, well. Very nice handwriting. Gosh. That was neat. This one's really nice. So in the back of this binder, he has just a few covers, just random covers, I guess, just to check out. So let's see what we got first. We'll get into that other one next. Oh wow, so I actually know how to say that now. Civita Vecchia, right? Civita Vecchia. So this is sent, I'm guessing, from Civita Vecchia. I don't know what Teofanto Arata means. This has, so 61 is the year, so I'm guessing 1861. And it has the orange one says Marseille. December, maybe I'm not sure, the 6th. It was sent to somewhere, I just can't read the word. It says Pays Bas. It has a manuscript. This black postmark here is 1st of December, Civita Vecchia. Interesting. So a letter from Civita Vecchia that I guess either was sent to Marseille or went through Marseille. Wow, I love this. Oh, case here. This is nice. I need to get me some of this style. Easy. Huh? I'm like freaking starving. I haven't eaten breakfast and my stomach is telling me. Okay, so... Oh, didn't expect that. A whole bunch of math. Somebody had some figuring to do. Pretty soft. Excuse me. Pretty soft feeling paper. Kind of scribble 1861. Is that what I... Oh man, missed that. Arnhem. So that must be where it's sent to. Okay, so it was sent from Civita Vecchia to Arnhem. I can see it now. Wow. See, this is why we practiced and learned all that history last video and stuff. It just helps to put this stuff together. Figure it out. So May 12th, 1861, this was sent to Arnhem, or made it to Arnhem. It says, Monsieur Frossen, blah, blah, blah. Arnheim, Civitavecchia, 30th of November, 1861. Sure looks like the 30th of November to me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Interesting. This kind of bolder standout. It says BF, number 81 out of 160. Stands out. Very killer looking letter here. This is super duper nice. And it has a heck of a nice signature on it. Just make sure there isn't any hidden gems inside of this. Nope, no hidden gems. But this is a very nice letter. Wow. Okay, this next one says Cagley, and I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right, but we did see another cover that was sent from or to that area. So okay, this is official mail. Yay! We have skills, don't we, guys? We know that means official. So this is official mail. You know, also, just a side note, I was just thinking to myself, where have the military covers been? Maybe that was only the first binder. I don't know. I don't think I've seen a military cover yet in this binder. So, you know, these are all just, I guess, Pontifical States stampless letters in general. So I'll have to change the title of my YouTube video for this one. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so Cagley. The Gonfaloniere, right? So this is the mayor or something. Yeah, mayor. Okay. So this is sent to the mayor, and I guess from Cagley. Whoa, nice. Look at that. Aqualani. That was a place, right? It was on one of those other covers too. Smudgy postmark there, you can't really tell. Little leftovers of it. This paper feels pretty tough. It's thick. 387 from 1835. So 1835. Is there anything else that could indicate that? Not yet. Well, that he wrote it there again. So it looks like the 13th of something, 1835. So this is, I'm sorry, sorry. This is interesting writing to the mayor of Cagley. Wow. Very cool. Man, there's something about Rome that I just don't get tired of, is these really nice, well, not Rome, but these Italian Papal States, they just have really nice postmarks on these. These are amazing, aren't they? Okay, la pièce de résistance is this guy. He is, let's see here, okay, boom, official mail. Know that. Sent to Fano from Gonfaloniere, so the mayor, the Fano. So the mayor sent this. So the mayor sent this to some other location. The mayor of Fano sent this to some other location in Fano. See, whoa, almost jumped out of my hand. Community. Wow, cool. Look at it's like a little cachet of a town. I don't know how well you guys can see that. That's awesome. So, and it says Comunità Fano, Fano, Comunità Fano. Huh. More scribbles. This one's semi-sloppy looking. But still nice overall for sure. I've seen much prettier handwriting recently though. So that's that. Another letter from the mayor. How the heck did this guy get so many letters from mayors? That's so weird. Jeez. Well, wow. This has been a heck of a binder, so I'm glad it's over. I can eat now. Whew. Heck yeah. Pretty cool, huh? Wow. Lots of covers in that thing. Holy moly. That, the letter written by the Pope has to be the premier item for me. Man, that thing is unique. I have a letter written by the Pope. I can't believe these things are out here. It's just unreal. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm starving to death. I need to eat some food. That was a pretty intense, long session there of video making, but really cool stuff. I still can't believe some of that stuff. It's amazing, especially that I think that the first cover was actually the oldest one in that entire book. So I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, that was a lot of covers, and I think it's starting to become clear why Apfelbaum estimated the value of this thing to be over 12 grand. I don't know what the value of a letter written by the Pope would be. No idea, right? But I know it's worth something, that's for sure. And then there's all those other covers. I mean, several of them are unique. It's interesting how many covers are from mayors, or two mayors. And yeah, I overall, I gotta say that this collection is just freaking awesome. Man, this is a cool collection, isn't it? I'm just still going through everything in my head. That was a lot of stuff, you know. The next one is going to be stamped covers. So we're going to take a look and see all the different stamped covers, and I don't want to spoil things, but we'll have to see which binder you guys end up thinking is better, because I thought this one may have been my favorite, but there is without question some pretty awesome stuff in the next one. And just hang around. I'll let you see everything coming up probably next weekend. I'm busy listing things on eBay and all that good stuff, and yeah, so got my hands full, but nonetheless I will make time to finish this 3-episode series I'm doing on these binders and see what's up next week. Much appreciated for watching, guys. I hope you be well. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.